Hi, I'm Bill Myers, and this is another one of my video tips of the week. In this week's video tip, I'm going to show you how to use your video editing program to convert your dash cam or GoPro or whatever video footage you have into something that works well on YouTube. It's pretty easy to do, and in most cases you only need 3 tracks to make it work well. Now the program that I'm going to be using is Vegas Movie Studio 15, but you can use this in almost any program. What you see on the screen here is a video that I recently created that showed an event that was recorded by our dash cam while we were out on the highway. A truck in front of us lost a piece of sheetrock that came flying at us at 70 miles per hour. Then I edited that and put it on YouTube. Now the YouTube video is fairly straightforward. You've probably seen it by now. There's the clip itself, and at one point in the video I zoomed in so you had a closer look at the truck, and then when the debris fell off I zoomed even further and went into slow motion to show the debris flying at us. All this is really easy to do in Vegas Movie Studio and almost any other video editing program. Let me show you how to do it. First thing we do is start with a blank Movie Studio project, and then we import the media that we're going to use. To do that, we click Project, Add Media. I've got the video clip there, and I also have an audio clip that I'm going to use, so I'll click Open. Now the audio clip, before I started the project, I went to the YouTube audio library, and this is a library of free music that you can use on your YouTube projects. And I searched through music for cars and traffic and things like that until I found one that I liked, and then I downloaded it. That song is called Stranger Danger. What I do is once I have this in my media pool, I drag that down and put it on the music track of the timeline. There it is right there. Next thing I want to do is drag the video down and put it on my video track. There's a couple of things to notice here. The video's got an audio track, and basically that's just road noise. I really don't want that, so I'm going to mute that track out. I could also just delete that audio track, but if I delete it without unlocking it from the video, it'll delete the video as well. So to delete it, I'll right click, choose group, and then remove from, and it unlocks the audio from the video. So now I can just delete that audio, and I'm going to line that up. And you notice that the video is a lot longer than the audio. And that's because I didn't want the whole video, I only want part of it. I want the part where it's following that truck right there. And to do that, I just grab the left side of the clip and slide it to where I want it to begin, pretty much about right there, and then line it up over here. Now down here on the right, you see this little plus sign. I can use the plus sign to expand the timeline so I can see more of what's going on. And on my top video track is where I'm going to put my text, and to do that I just right click and choose Insert Generated Media, choose Legacy Text, and then type in the text that I want. Once I have my text, I select it all, I choose a font, and I choose a font size. Now if you put your mouse on the text track, you can see what it looks like on the screen. So when I have it highlighted like that, I can see what it looks like. I'll move this over just so you can see. I can see that I need to have that font size a little bit smaller. That looks pretty good right there. I can turn on an effect if I want to put an outline around that title to make it a little bit better. I can choose the color for the outline. I can do other things like I can change the placement. I can move that text up and down anywhere I want on the screen. For now, we're just going to leave it there. And then we'll position the text at the start of the video, drag it over there. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to have it fade in just a little bit. And if we play it right now, you'll see the text appears on the screen, and then it pops off. And if your video is pretty nice, that's pretty much all you need. But in my case, I wanted to zoom in the video right there. And there are a couple of ways to do that. I can do a pan and crop and zoom it right there. Or what I like to do is press the S key, which splits the video. See, now the video is split. And what I can do is I can hit my pan and crop now on that split piece and zoom it in just as close as I want it to that part right there. And if we close that window up, now when we play it, there's a nice zoom. And then right here is where the action starts. You can see up here in this video that piece of plywood comes flying at our car. Now to show that in super zoom in slow motion, what I do is I move just beyond that point. I hit the S key again, which creates a split. I select that part of the clip that had the flying debris, right click, and choose copy. Then I move everything else over a little bit, and I put my mouse right there and click paste, and it's just put that same clip in there. So we do like that. Now we want to slow it way down. We put our mouse at the end of the track, we hold down the control key, and we drag it, and it's going to slow it way, way down. And that's the maximum amount of slowness. And then I move my mouse to the point where I want to show that debris falling off, and that's about where it starts to fall. So we're going to move this over right on top of it. We're going to hit pan and crop again, and I want to get really close this time. And then I bring it back over here, overlay it just a little teeny bit, hit play, and you'll watch what happens. You notice slow motion over here now. And then that panel is coming up. So that's how you do slow motion. That's how you do splits and other cuts and pastes. And if I want to make it resume it, I can drag it like this and then change the size of it so it lines up like that, and put a little fade here on the end and have a finished production. Doing something like this doesn't take very long. You can probably put something together like this in 5 or 10 minutes, and that's even including the slow motion and the pans and zooms. Again, I'm doing this with Movie Studio 15 Platinum. Anyway, I thought you might be interested in knowing how to do this. I'm Bill Myers. This has been another one of my video tips of the week. You can find more like this at www.bmyers.com.